Let's get nuts.
What's going on, guys? Geek Archivist Xavier Pierce, Skyhound here. Not surprised, I knew I was going to have to use it at some point, unless I'm doing a rant or reaction video. Yeah, you want to get nuts? Come on! Let's get nuts. Well, we flippin' called it, people. The lying liberals, of course, keep doing their virtue signaling nonsense, insulting the intelligence of the original fans who were into these IPs to begin with. Quick shout out to Master of the TDS as well as his wife, Riding Raven. We kind of knew this, and when they made that announcement, I knew, and many of us knew, that the Harry Potter TV series was going to be crap. Not surprised. But let's be clear here, ladies and gents. Rowling, she may have made good books, but she's a damn hypocrite. She is a leftist, first and foremost. Number two, she is also a feminist and an idiot. A bloody idiot. The way how the Brits put it. Anyway, this whole virtue signaling, blackwashing nonsense is no surprise to me anymore, as a bunch of others. Because you have whites that have done the whole blackwashing stuff. Then, on the flip side, you also have blacks doing the whole whitewashing stuff. You want an example? Beyonce. She was doing that nonsense. I never watched those music awards, but I have come across tweets and I've made note of those. So here's the crazy logic to use against the lying leftists. If you're fine with this shit, then you guys should have no problem if a white person was the Black Panther. Because you clowns keep going on, Miles Morales is, Spider-Man. Bullshit, you fucking idiot. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Miles Morales is Miles Morales. So, what's the point here? I'm not going to watch it. Majority of us know this is going to fail. And you know what else is going to fail? The upcoming Brown Turd and the Seven Gnomes. FYI, I'm going to be going over that. FYI, I'm not talking about the modern crap because I just mocked it a few seconds ago. I'm referring to the OG animated film. And quick shout out to OG Mara Jade for suggesting I go over the Brothers Grimm version of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which is unofficially referred to as Snow White, A Tale of Terror. So look forward to that one when I'm going to be going over that. But the main point is, Alan Rickman, may he rest in peace, did a very good job as Snape when he was cast in the role. Now, for those of you guys who have read this, I know many of us have. For those in the UK, you have it as Philosopher's Stone. I'm going to be reading over a section from chapter 7, where we get the official description of how Rowling put the character of Snape. As I was saying, right here, I'm reading it from here. Chapter 7, The Sorting Hat, specifically page 126. Yeah, I know I'm kind of channeling a little bit of my Professor Snape in terms of disdain here. But here's the section where we get the description about Snape. Harry, who was starting to feel warm and sleepy, looked up at the high table again. Hagrid was drinking deeply from his goblet. Professor McGonagall was talking to Professor Dumbledore. Professor Quirrell, in his absurd turban, was talking to a teacher with greasy black hair, a hooked nose, and sallow skin. Now, I'm going to be jumping ahead a little bit here on this exact same page. So Harry is asking Percy, who's that teacher talking to Professor Quirrell? Oh, you know Quirrell already, do you? No wonder he's looking so nervous. That's Professor Snape. He teaches potions, but he doesn't want to. Everyone knows he's after Quirrell's job. Knows an awful lot about the dark arts, Snape. That, ladies and gentlemen, gives a little bit of mindsight in terms of who Professor Snape is, but when you get into the chapter regarding potions, in the exact same book, we learn that not only does Professor Snape despise Harry, Harry himself figures out Snape practically hates him. FYI, I am paraphrasing and quoting from that book. But we know that Snape isn't all that he appears to be. There is a specific reason why he acts the way he is. But anyway, I'm going to be referencing a bit briefly here. There's a book that I did buy originally as an ebook, but then eventually I decided to get a physical copy of that exact same book. The author, however, is a total idiot. I don't care that she's a woman. I don't care that she is an Asian. The point is, according to reviews on this book regarding Snape, it's a messy research paper. With that being said, I'm going to be going over eventually not just Snow White, but I'm going to be going over Batman Begins because it does turn 20, and if time permits, I will try to go over How to Train Your Dragon with Orange Hat. But these are just my general thoughts regarding, the blackwashing of Professor Snape for Harry Potter. This has been Skyhound, also known as Xavier Pierce, Geek Archivist. Stay safe, stay sane, and as my good friend Orange Hat would say, stay humble. Peace.